In this lesson, we are working on writing inequalities. So to begin, we're going to review what we did in our previous lesson. This says x is less than or equal to 0. So we're going to be at the number 0, and when it's less than or equal to, remember it's a filled-in circle. Less than is going to make the number smaller, and so we're filling that in to the left. The next one says b is less than 293. So we find the number 293, and we need an open circle because it's not equal to, and less than goes to the left. On number 3, it says a is greater than or equal to negative 10. So we look at negative 10. We put a closed filled-in circle because it's equal to, and since it's greater, we're going to shade to the right. So let's translate these symbols or words into math symbols. So greater than and greater than or equal to, less than and less than or equal to. So we're going to translate these English sentences, statements, into math symbols. A number x, then we're going to use the greater than symbol, which points to the right, and then it says 10. The next one says a number m, and it says less than points to the left, and the number 15. A number y is not less than 120. So we could really do this one in two ways. It's not less than, so here's less than, and if it's not, we could draw a slash through it to be 120. But if it's not less than, it must be greater than or equal to 120. So we have two ways that we could write that one. So can we also take what's drawn on the number line, and can we write an inequality? You can pick your variable. I'm a pretty traditional math person, so I use x. It's shaded to the left. The numbers get smaller, so it's less than. It's also equal to because it's a filled-in circle, and we're talking about the dot being at 0. In the next example, again, you pick your variable. It's shaded to the right, so it's greater. The number that has the circle is the 3, and since it's open, we do not put an equal sign underneath. X, again, it's at 0 and it's going to the right, but it's a filled-in circle, so it's equal to, and the circle is on the number 0. On the next one, we have our x, and it's pointing to the left because it's less than, but it's an open circle, so there's not a line underneath, and the circle is at negative 3. On the next example, we have our x. It's going to the right, so it's greater. There's no line underneath because it's an open circle, and it's at our 0. Okay, next it says that it's your turn to graph the inequalities, to translate these statements into inequalities, and then to write the inequality for each of the graphs.